Here's a complimentary body weight HIIT cardio workout. So on this workout, all you need is enough room to be able to stretch out into a plank position and just a timer. And so we're gonna do 4 separate exercises. We're gonna do them in a sequence where it's time for each individual exercise, trying to get your heart rate up to where it feels like a HIIT cardio workout where we're never below 80% of your max heart rate, okay? You still take rest when needed, but the goal would be to do all 4 moves and only rest for 30 seconds before you come back and do another round of all 4. But we're gonna try and do 4 to 5 rounds of this circuit. But you're gonna set a timer, and it's always gonna be doing 60 seconds on, 15 seconds off. But we're gonna do 4 rounds of doing a 3-direction lunge on the right leg, and then 4 rounds of doing a 3-direction lunge on the left leg before we go into our next exercise. But what the exercise looks like is we would do a step forward, lunge, step off to the side, squat, and step back and lunge. So I'm doing all 3 motions for 60 seconds on my right side. Then I'll rest 15 seconds before I go into round number 2 on my right side. I'm gonna do 4 times on the right and then 4 on the left. From there, we're gonna go to our next section, which is also 60 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We're gonna do a plank to downward dog knee tuck. And so we're here. We have our back straight. I'm pressing my heel back and squeezing my glutes to keep my shoulders square. I stretch back. I come forward and drive the knee. Stretch back, come forward, and drive the knee. We're doing 60 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So then when it hits 15 seconds, we rest, we shake out our arms for a sec, and then we go back into round number 2. We're gonna do 4 rounds of this as well. And so by the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round, we're really gonna start to feel a lot in the shoulders. So the modification would be a knee position. So we do a knee push-up position, and we're essentially doing child's pose, come forward, stand, knee, knee. Knee tuck position, child's pose, come forward, press up into plank, knee, knee. So make sure we're grabbing a mat to keep our knee feeling comfortable. From there, we're going to do a plank to a squat. You can either do the stepping version or the hopping version. Otherwise, we're just stepping in and out, okay? So all of these, we're still doing 4 rounds of each, doing 60 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So you're pretty deep into the workout at this point. So you're either stepping or hopping back, stepping or hopping back into a squat, holding a squat, looking out in front of us. So we're either stepping back, stepping in, hold, or hopping back, hopping in, and hold. We would do 60 seconds on, 15 seconds off here as well. That's our 3rd move. We have one last move, which is essentially doing a chair pose. You can either do a chair or a modified chair. So chair pose, we're trying to sink our hip back, but we're limiting how far forward our body is folding. So I'm driving and opening the hip, extending the arm, and trying to hold for 30 to 60 seconds on this one, and then resting for 30 to 60 seconds. The modification would be holding your hands here or holding on to a physical object where I'm assisting myself, not just having to fully brace it with my legs. We never want to feel too much at our knee. We want to feel like we are squeezing our hips back and only going as low as we can before we start to fold forward onto the hips. So we would hold, do 30 to 60 seconds, rest, 30 to 60 seconds. You would do 4 rounds of this, and then you would rest, and you'd be completed with the workout. When I'm resting in between each section, all I'm doing is I do 4 rounds. For example, doing 4 rounds of my right leg, then I would rest 60 seconds before I do 4 rounds of my left leg. So you're always resting 60 seconds before you go to each new move. But if you have any questions on this workout, please let me know. Thanks.